Well, those scenes remind us that here in the United States, there are, Lord knows how many people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, more, people who truly believe that Hamas is getting a bad rap. They're freedom fighters. Joining me now is Natalie Sanandaji. Just over 2 weeks ago, she spent hours fleeing the scene of that music festival massacre. Natalie, thank you for sharing your story tonight. Now, you've seen these protests in America, the chance of supporting the Intifada. Given what you've been through, what's your takeaway?
As if it wasn't enough to have to go through that attack in Israel, to come back to New York, that's been my home my entire life, and to see all these protests and to see people calling for the genocide of the Jews, and to see so many misinformed people in the streets thinking that Hamas is for the Palestinian people, Hamas's agenda is to free Palestine, it makes me sad and honestly a little scared.
Now, I read somewhere that you felt like you were safer in the Middle East or in Israel than at moments here in the United States. Explain that.
As someone who comes from a family, my parents, my father is Iranian, they fled Iran, they fled persecution and either went to the US or Israel. Israel, after the Holocaust, was given back to the Jewish people as their home. And for a long time, a lot of Jews called the US their home. But recently, I fear the lone wolf attacks that are happening here. I did go through a very serious trauma and attack in Israel, but I feel more protected here than I feel in Israel than I feel here at the moment. I don't feel that enough people are taking these protests and these lone wolf attacks seriously.
The anti-Semitism on college campuses is something that we've been reporting on for years. The radicalism, it's embedded with anti-Americanism as well. But it's been encouraged, nurtured, and I think fed by a lot of big corporations that wrote checks to colleges and universities over the years with kind of a blind eye. Speak to that for a moment, given the scenes at some of our most prestigious schools.
Obviously, I can see that though a lot of these people at the protests are quote-unquote well-educated, people from very big universities, they're obviously very much misinformed. It's unfortunate that a lot of people just believe whatever they read online. For example, after the headline that the IDF had sent that rocket towards the hospital in Gaza, and all these news channels automatically broadcasted that, everyone saw how many protests broke out against Israel. But once some of them corrected themselves and stated that it was the Islamic Jihad that sent that rocket, I didn't see any protests against the Islamic Jihad.
No, we also had sitting congressmen and women for refusing to correct themselves and in a way, egging the protesters on.
This is part of the reason why I feel unsafe, is because I'm seeing a lot of patterns that we saw before the Holocaust. Part of what happened before the Holocaust was a lot of fake news and propaganda against the Jews, and I'm seeing that today as well.
Denial. Yeah, denial of what the actual truth is, what we're seeing on the ground. Natalie, thank you for speaking out. We really, really appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.